kill him properly this time.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Alrighty, so I had to quickly ask, how many times is the MCU going to kill Thanos before they are satisfied that the guy is finally dead and we have moved on from Thanos? Because it seems like killing him twice in one movie in 2019 was just not enough. Something that didn't really sit with me because I didn't like the idea that the Thanos that they fought in the end is not actually the Thanos that we all got acquainted with at the beginning of Infinity War. It was a totally different Thanos, and it was just an excuse for us to have a big massive battle at the end of the day, because once you include time travel into movies, you take away from the stakes, the real stakes of those movies, which means that anybody that died today can always come back tomorrow. So what is the stake? Why should we be afraid of for these people when they can always and always come back? Something that we are now starting to see, because since 2019, after Thanos died, well, they've had the failed project of trying to give us a new big bad with Kang, and we all know what happened with Jonathan Majors. And even if that didn't happen with Jonathan Majors, people really weren't going for it, because like I said before on this channel, Kang was just not a nemesis enough big bad to pull or pique people's interest in any shape or form. It was another bait and switch or some kind of a race swap project that really did not work out for them. And lo and behold, 5 years of wokeifying the MCU, and after all their failures, it has led them back to who? Back to Thanos. And like they say in Star Wars, somehow Thanos returns. Thanos could return to the MCU sooner than you think, rumors suggest. And I've been seeing these rumors float around on Twitter for the past couple of days, and I was wondering, what in the world is wrong with the MCU? And how truthful is these rumors per se? Maybe this particular article will give us an idea of what's happening. Are we going to be seeing a Thanos in the next phases of MCU project, or in the next further phases after the next phase? Who knows what's going to be happening? But these rumors, there are certain things that are suggesting that Thanos might be coming back, and I want to tell you guys how I feel about that. But before we get into anything, I'd like to urge you guys to smash the like button down below, and also consider subscribing to the channel. Massively important. I want to thank everybody who have been smashing the like button. You guys are sincerely doing a fantastic job helping me out, giving me more encouragement. So let's keep up the good work. Now, without further ado and all those good stuff out the way, let's dive right into this article now, shall we? After experiencing a rough patch post its Endgame era, to put it mildly, the MCU is now gunning to make a roaring comeback with its upcoming projects. Having moved away from Jonathan Majors' Kang, Marvel Studios has now replaced the interdimensional conqueror with Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom as its new overarching antagonist. Despite Downey's inclusion, several rumors have surfaced of late that seems to suggest the return of Thanos to the MCU. Now, the question is, do they have any basis for how they would bring him back? Well, it doesn't have to be as complicated as the bringing back of Palpatine in Star Wars. Why? Because there are so many variants of so many people inside of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, except for Blade, apparently, if you know what I mean. But in any case, you guys, that's where we're at. So they can bring anybody back, any variant whatsoever, just like the Thanos that they fought with at the end of Endgame was not the Thanos that we got acquainted with in Infinity War. It was a variant of Thanos, just another excuse to have that big bad battle at the end, that got everybody excited. However, everybody felt a certain type of way after that whole thing, because left to me, everything that happened at the end, they made some big boo-boos and some big blunders, especially when it came to the time travel and the explanation of the time travel. They gave an explanation for why it is kind of stupid for Back to the Future to happen, that Back to the Future would never happen. And basically, as a physicist, I can categorically tell you guys that what they were talking about was actually true in the perspective of physics. It was based upon the, the grandfather paradox, which means a time traveler cannot go back to the past and kill their grandfather, because if they did do that, then their grandfather never had their father, who never had them in the first instance. So when you go back to the past and you kill your grandfather, what you've done is that the fact that that you appear in the past creates an alternate universe, hence why they had all these multiverse, as they call it. But begs the question then, how is it that Captain America was able to go back to the past if going back to the past creates an alternate universe and return them to the exact time, the stones, to the exact time and place where they picked them from? It is an absolute impossibility if we base it upon the grandfather paradox that they actually said, because what they now did at the end of Endgame was give us back to the future. They actually sent Captain America back to his own timeline's past, which is supposed to be, according to the movie, an impossibility. It's you creating a totally different timeline. So they made a big ass boo-boo. They couldn't explain it. They just glossed it over. They made what, $2.7 billion from the movie or whatever, over so many boo-boos, over a lot of plot holes in that particular movie. But in any case, the main issue right now is the bringing back of Thanos. What is this spelling? Well, let's find out what's really going on with this report. According to recent speculations, the MCU is seemingly planning to bring back the Mad Titan in the foreseeable future. The update was first shared by My Times to Shine Hello on X. In their post, the internet scooper stated that Thanos MCU return will take place sooner than you think. These claims were backed by a comic book movie, which that I saw. It was also backed by some kind of a blue check mark Marvel, maybe official site or something. Maybe not official site, but a blue check mark Marvel site as well, with the outlet insisting that the extraterrestrial villain would be coming back for Avengers Secret Wars, which is just pitch posh and rubbish to me, man. So whilst Marvel Studios has yet to provide any confirmation, recent behind-the-scenes camera development seems to indicate that there might be some merit in the aforementioned rumor. According to game giant Infinity War and Endgame co-star Stephen McFeely, has been roped into the script Avengers The Secret Wars. Moreover, former MCU mainstay Joe and Anthony Russo are officially returning to the helms the upcoming Avengers sequel. As such, the creative team behind Avengers 6 is already accustomed to handling the Titan's dweller. Another aspect that seems to back the theory of Thanos' return is his lore in the comic book. So what this is spelling to me is just that we are entering a dark era of creativity. These people are now lacking creativity. They have IPs. They have a wealth of superheroes and supervillains out there that they could actually build proper stories on, but they lost their way along the line, especially after their success. They got drunk in their own success, thinking that they could give us anything and we would just buy into anything. Now, out of desperation, they are starting to track back, which is why
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Which is exactly where we are at. They are now having to go back to the drawing board to do what they feel is right. However, are they going to get the same excitement from us, giving us the same thing? They're trying to sell us the same old product that they've sold us before and try to sell it as a new product. Is it going to excite anybody? I mean, we had that euphoria of, oh, the Robert Downey Jr. coming back, but you know, it's all gone now. Do you really think that we're going to get the same excitement for another Robert Downey Jr. movie after he had already left? I don't know. Only time will tell. Are they even going to get it right? Only time will tell. But I don't think that they are going to be able to recreate the same excitement that we had from the first phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 of the MCU before it turned into the MCU. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, peace, and Sayas out. Bye-bye now.